What's up, friends? Thanks for stopping by. This is going to be a video on an introduction to simulation craft. And you may be asking, if you're here, what is simulation craft? What's the point of it? Why is it a good thing to do? So simulation craft uses computing and simulations to basically test your gear, and it'll tell you what your damage is capable of, and even better, it will tell you what all of your stats are worth to you. Now, when you take a stat and you determine its worth, it's called a stat weight. So, for example, if you have 1 point of strength, knowing that it is worth 1.31 DPS means that you can now derive how much an item is worth that has strength on it. So that's the whole idea here, and I'm going to make it quick and easy. It's not going to be difficult, I promise, and you're going to be really glad you did this if you've never used Simulation Craft before. So the first thing you're going to want to do is download a few add-ons. So there's 4 essential add-ons. I'm going to go over that real quick. The first add-on that you need is going to be called Pawn, P-A-W-N. So pop on over to curseforge.com or Twitch client and download Pawn and install it on your computer. If you need help installing or have any questions, leave me a message in the comments. I'll tell you how to do it, or I'll make a video on how to do it if you can't figure it out. But the point of this video isn't really to learn how to download add-ons, so I'm not going to go through all of that. So download and install Pawn, download and install SimPermute, download and install Simulation Craft, and download and install Stat Weight Score. Now once you've got those 4 add-ons installed and you've restarted your Warcraft client, go back into your game and type /SimC. This is going to pop out a string for you of data, and it's going to be highlighted. So hit Control-C, and that's going to copy it. So copy that data, and now you're going to go to your internet browser of your choice, and for me that's going to be Chrome. So let me pop over there real quick. Make sure this is showing up right here. Yep. Okay. So we're going to go to raidbots.com/simbot, and you're going to click Stat Weights. Once you get into this Stat Weight section, there's going to be a tab here that says Load from SimC Add-on. So click in here and hit Control-V, and you're going to paste that information in. Don't worry about changing any of the simulation options, and hit Generate Stat Weights. Now this is going to put you into a queue, and you're going to wait in queue with everyone else who's currently waiting to get simulated, and it's going to take a couple minutes, but it's really worth doing, I promise. There's a standalone program from Simulation Craft that you can use if you don't feel like waiting in the queue. However, it uses your own desktop's resources to simulate the character, and it's pretty intensive on your CPU. So if you, for example, I have an i7 7700K, and it uses 100% of that for a few minutes to run the Sims. So you may as well just use the website. It doesn't put any burden on your hardware, and they do it for free. You just have to wait in queue to do it, unless you're a patron for the site, which I haven't done. So just wait for your queue. It doesn't take that long. It's a couple minutes. I promise you'll be glad you did it. While we're waiting on this, the idea is when you put this data in, it's going to number crunch all this stuff, and then it's going to spit you out a string. And inside this string is going to be data that you're going to copy, and you're going to paste it into your World of Warcraft game. And when you paste it into your game, it's going to transfer those stat weights into your tooltips for all your items. So now, instead of having an item that you don't know how much damage it does, it's going to calculate for you, and it's going to tell you how much. So right now it's processing, it's running all our simulations, and it runs like 11,000 iterations of single-player battle, like in a combat. So it runs tons of iterations, 12,000 actually. So now he's saying that, there you go, my DK, he's worth 4,084 DPS. So we're going to copy that to the clipboard, and that's the string that I was talking about. So copy that to your clipboard, and then you're going to go back into World of Warcraft. From within here, hit C and go to Pawn. You should have a little icon here. And if you're just booting up Pawn, it may look like this for you. You may have all your class specs here, and then nothing here. That's okay. Hit Manual, hit Import, paste in the numbers that you got from Raidbots, and hit OK. Now you should have your current spec with Raidbots in parentheses next to it. Now the next thing you want to do is click the Scale tab, go to these other generic ones that are pre-programmed, and get rid of them. So don't show this scale in tooltips, because you don't want it to confuse you. So you've got your Raidbots ones that you know are correct because you just did them. Then go to Options and click Show Scale Values and Upgrade Percent. So click that and X this out. Now, if you have an item in your bag that's an upgrade, it will gain a green arrow. So right now I'm wearing the gear that's best for my class, or best for my current stats. But say I was wearing these pants. It's going to give you an upgrade arrow. It's going to tell you these pants are worth 195.8 DPS, and it's a 12% upgrade over what I'm currently wearing. So these ones are worth 175.2. So it's saying wear those. You know, if, say example, you were wearing an old legendary helm, which I used to till I got this one. Say we just got this from a quest or from a dungeon, you can see that it's worth a lot more. And you don't have to do anything to know. You just look at it, green arrow, it's better. How much better? 43%. Wear it. Okay? So I hope this helps. It's very simple, and it's kind of a great quality of life change if you're just getting Battle for Azeroth, or just playing WoW, or you haven't been playing long. This is a great way to know exactly what's a perfect upgrade for your character. And every time you get a couple pieces of gear, just simulate again, and just to make sure that you're keeping up to date. Because the more your stats grow and change, their weights will actually change too. So you can't just go to a website and say, you know, since haste is my Death Knight's primary stat, you know, it should be, everything I have should be pure haste, because the damage doesn't work that way. So this program is going to calculate all that stuff for you, and it's going to spit you out stat weights for everything. So I hope this is helpful. If you have any questions, let me know. I hope this helps you out, and thanks a lot, and I'll see you next time.